personally, I think he's a bit of a snake. I question why he's being so disloyal to the very person that he rode the coattails of in order to get to where he is today.
They don't realize this is all divisive. This is divisive, to divide and conquer.
I think that he's hurting Donald Trump, and he doesn't need to do that. If he behaved himself, he might become the vice president.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, there's rumors he's taking money from George Soros, and yeah, just abandoning his state, something he said he wouldn't do. So
whatever Ron want to sit there and do, it don't even matter, because at the end of the day, Trump is going to win. So it ain't even bothered at all.
All right, so how do you feel about Ron DeSantis?
I think Ron DeSantis is a good guy, but I don't think he's ready to be president yet. I think that he needs to just back down a little bit. I think that he's hurting Donald Trump, and he doesn't need to do that. If he behaved himself, he might become the vice president. He will never beat Joe Biden or Hillary Clinton, and I think Donald Trump's going to get the nomination. And people like DeSantis and Tim Scott and Nikki Haley should basically be auditioning to be vice president, in my opinion.
So how do we feel about Ron DeSantis and his announcement, knowing Trump is already in there doing his thing?
Man, let me tell you something real quick, man. Ron DeSantis, he's bugging right now. You feel me? Trump 2024, Trump is going through a whole lot of things right now. And, of course, all of us patriots, we got his back all day, every day. So whatever Ron want to sit there and do, it don't even matter, because at the end of the day, Trump is going to win. So it ain't even bothered at all.
What's up, guys? So how do we feel about Ron DeSantis getting in the race at this point?
Not happy at all. Yeah, personally, I think he's a bit of a snake. I question why he's being so disloyal to the very person that he rode the coattails of in order to get to where he is today. I think his campaign is very aggressive towards Trump supporters. Like, if you look on Twitter, all the people running Ron's campaign, which you're investing, by the way. So, I mean, that tells you all to know, the fact that you're investing. They have been bullying Trump supporters like no one on the left. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, snake, don't like him.
A lot of people are calling DeSantis a traitor.
I won't go that far. I think he's a little full of himself. There's a big difference, guys, between being governor of Florida and president of the United States. I'd say the same thing to Gavin Newsom. I'd say the same thing to Andrew Cuomo if he hadn't been thrown out.
I have nothing against Ron DeSantis. I think he did a great job in Florida. But I think the wise thing to do would be to run as his vice president. And then we have 4 more years of Trump and 8 more years of him where he could run and he could be the president. And then we have 12 years of a solid, strong, conservative partnership.
So how do we feel about Ron DeSantis and his announcement?
I think it's a little rude to the citizens of Florida that all of a sudden he said that he wasn't going to abandon his state and run for the presidency, and now that he's like turning his back on them and doing exactly that. I think that's a little rude. That's my biggest opinion on the situation.
A lot of people are even taking it further and calling him a traitor, considering what Trump did for him. Do you think he's a traitor? Or?
I think that some people need to investigate his books and see who's funding like this campaign.
I don't know if I could just say it's a traitor or he's just doing exactly what he just want to do. That's why you just got to watch your circle before they hurt you.
Anything else you want to add?
Man, shout out all my peoples out there. Shout out Chuck Zito. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all Italian bad boy wear. You feel me? Democrats are destroying our country. You already know. Wicked Witch, baby.
I think that DeSantis, he's doing an awesome job in Florida, and I think he needs to keep doing that, because him passing all those laws to stop all these, ludicrous stuff that's going on in the world with the left, passing all their crazy laws. I think DeSantis needs to keep doing what he's doing in Florida, because he's a great role model for all the other states to follow about how you stop all the corruption from the Democrats with passing all these terrible laws, like, the lax in the border.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, there's rumors he's taking money from George Soros, and yeah, just abandoning his state, something he said he wouldn't do. So I'd like to see him, bow down and possibly be a running mate for Trump. I mean, I thought that would have been the obvious play, but seems like it's not, so we'll see what happens.
And just the thing about like Florida is Trump is what made Florida red. He had huge rallies there
And
for
local activists.
and there was a ton of local activism by Trump supporters. They went to the school boards, they went to all the meetings, they rallied, they knocked on doors, and then
And DeSantis is trying to take credit for that.
yeah. So we actually know Floridian local activists in Miami who they are responsible for turning Miami-Dade red. And then DeSantis is just like, oh yeah, Florida's red and I did all that. And he did not. So
I'm sure it's all about ego. I don't know who's to blame, but I'm just saying, I have nothing against him personally, but honestly, I think Trump deserves to be in that White House for 4 more years. I think we know why. And yeah.
A lot.
You know what I want to say? I voted Democrat for 20 years. I voted Green Party when I first became a citizen. I believed in all of that. And in 2020, I woke up and I saw this is not about blue, this is not about red. This is about your country falling to communism. And people need to wake up and see what's happening.
You know, he's passing laws to stop Democrats from doing all this nasty, crazy stuff. So I think he should not be running against Trump. Trump's got his place already. He's done a phenomenal job for 4 or 5 years when he had it before. You know, DeSantis needs to keep running in Florida and keep doing what he's doing.
I wouldn't trust him at all. We just don't trust him.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add, or?
Trump 2020, Trump 2021, Trump 2022, Trump 2023, and Trump 2024.
Yes. Yeah.
They don't realize this is all divisive. This is divisive, to divide and conquer. And that's how I feel.
A lot of people have went as far and called him a traitor. Do you feel he's a traitor to Trump for everything Trump did for him?
I wouldn't go that far. I don't know who's funding him, but honestly, I think the two of them should come together and run as a super ticket.
That I think he's just making a really, I don't even know if it would be, I don't want to call it selfish, but it just seems out of place. I wouldn't call it like a traitor, because I mean, he's done a lot of great things for Florida. So I think he needs to keep doing that, but I wouldn't call him a traitor, so to say. I think he's wrapped up in this whole thing of, like, you know, wanting to become president, maybe because some people told him some stuff. So, but I wouldn't call him a traitor. I think it's a bad choice, though, for sure.